Today we're going to be using our microwaves, and this time we're going to be making fudge. Yet another one of those things that people think is really complicated, but actually you can make it really simply when you use your microwave. Our ingredients today are really simple. We need some sugar, we need some condensed milk, some butter and some vanilla extract. So let's start off by weighing our ingredients. First up, 400 grams of caster sugar. We're going to add to that a tin of condensed milk. Now it's time to add our 140 grams of butter. Just going to chop this up into smaller pieces so that it makes it easier to melt. Give it a quick mix together and we're ready for the microwave. The fudge takes about 12 minutes in the microwave in total, but we're going to be cooking it in small increments so that we can keep an eye on it and stop it from boiling over. As the sugar gets hot, we're going to need to be really careful when we lift it in and out the microwave to make sure we don't burn our fingers. So make sure you've got an oven glove or a really good tea towel on hand. I'm going to program the microwave for 10 minutes so that I can keep an eye to make sure that we don't exceed the 10 minutes total time. But I will be opening up in between to give it a stir and a check. 3 minutes in and it's time to give our first stir. We can see that the butter is almost melted now and it's all coming together really nicely. After 5.5 minutes, the sugar's starting to boil now, so we're going to need to keep an eye on this really closely so that it doesn't boil over in the microwave. If you can see it starting to boil over, then don't wait the whole 2.5 minutes. Just open the microwave, give it another stir and pop it back in again. So from now on, I won't be giving you set times to check on it. You need to be constantly watching it through the microwave door, and any time it looks like it's going to boil over, open the door, give it a stir and pop it back on again. Make sure you give it the full 10 minutes. We're looking for this to go a nice caramel colour, and that's how we'll know when it's ready. We're at the end of our 10 minutes, so what we're going to do now is give it a quick stir, add our vanilla, and then we're going to pop it back in the microwave for another 2 minutes and then it'll be ready. Now going to add a teaspoon of our vanilla. I'm using vanilla bean paste, but you could also use vanilla extract, just whatever you've got in the cupboard. Into the microwave for our last 2 minutes. During these last 2 minutes, this is also an ideal time for us to grab our trays that we're going to put our fudge in to cool. I'm going to use some silicone loaf tins, but you can use whatever you have. So what we have now is some lovely thick golden coloured fudge. One last stir and into our tubs. This fudge sets really quickly, so it's important to work fast. Whilst it's starting to set, if you score it with a knife into squares, it will make it easier to cut at the end. Now that the fudge is ready in the tins, we're going to leave it to set, pop back in an hour and it should be done. Okay, so we're back. The fudge has had plenty of time to set, so let's take it out of the container. So the great thing about these silicone ones is you can just peel them off. So lift that out onto our board. So as you can see, nice and set. We can see where I marked it before, and now it's just a case of chopping it up into pieces. And that's it. The fudge is done. So just give a little bit of try. Good. It's quite a firm fudge, but it's really tasty. So we've seen how we can make fudge in a rectangular tub and chop it into pieces. We also have the option of using moulds like these. I've got a snowflake and a cutter. So these are just silicone moulds. And if we use those to make fudge, we end up with shaped fudge like these ones. And they'll make really lovely Christmas gifts for your friends and family. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to see more videos in the future.